Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show, another edition for this MVSS Night Lines. For tonight, our celebrity guest will be, he is all the way from North Carolina, and he is a singer, songwriter, poet, screenwriter, and also model and actor. His name is ROLLIN JEWETT, all the way from North Carolina, USA. In just a couple of minutes, he will be gracing our show. For the meantime, I'll be playing The Beast from Wuhan, a song of hope against COVID 19, and this song composed by Erasmo, Rusty Malilin, and performed by various artists of Erasmus Star Talents in Entertainment Management. Here we go. Beast from Wuhan.
Yeah, a deadly virus from Wuhan that grips the lives of everyone.
This 2020 superbug makes everybody feeling sad.
Life's working and socializing. This awful scourge keeps us worrying.
This killer beast from Wuhan spreading fears across the land. Together we fight against this feeling of the world. Together
We shall overcome. And the next playlist would be, of course, kay Bathalang Mahal, sung by yours truly.
Salamat po sa tulong nyo, Amang dakila na labis sa pagmamahal. Kaawaan nyo aming mga sala. Panalangin bawat araw, biyayang hanap, sana'y dinggin at tuparin. Pagpalain po sana aming hiling. Tanging ikaw ang gagabay sa buhay namin. Kay gulo, pagsubok lamang ba ito? Upang labanan hanggang wakas, tagumpay ay abot kay bathalang mahal. Panalangin bawat araw, biyayang hanap, sana'y dinggin at tuparin. Pagpalain po sana aming hiling. Tanging ikaw ang gagabay sa buhay namin. Kay gulo, pagsubok lamang ba ito? Upang labanan hanggang wakas, tagumpay ay abot kay bathalang mahal. Ligaya habang buhay, pagsukot luwalhati, kay bathalang mahal, ipagpala.
Wow! That was kay Bathalang Mahal. And mega shout out, Aris Montero from San City of Muñoz, Philippines is watching. Thank you so much. And Miss Oya Wilson from Queensland, Australia is watching. Good evening from Down Under. Wow, thank you so much. And James Common from United States of America is watching. Thank you so much. And he said hello. And Brenda Isaacson, hello from Brenda Beat. She is from Pennsylvania, USA. Wow! Galing din po ang sa Bosa of the Philippines. Please like, comment, and share our show for tonight. And because our celebrity guest is all the way from North Carolina. He is a singer, songwriter, poet, screenwriter, model, and actor, Rollin Jewett from North Carolina. So know his musical journey and endeavors in entertainment industry here at Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show. in just a few minutes. All right. After this song, because he's in the backstage right now, after this song, after playing this song, I'll be now let to come in our celebrity guest. All right, this song is intended from Letters of Music, and this song is my first bossa nova song being played in all radio station here in the Philippines, and as well as thank you from Letters of Music for letting me guesting in your show Net 25. This song entitled Tabing Dagat, composed by Erasmo Rusty Malilin, arranged by June Malilin.
Naramdaman para tayo nasa tabing dagat. Kaya naman mga letters and music, let's give it up for Marvin Velasquez.
Kay sarap na simoy ng hangin dito sa dalampasigan. Sikat ng araw dito sa karagatan ay paraiso. Ligaya sa buhay na malaya sa saya. Bawat hakbang sa buhangin ay bakas ng alaala. Agos ng alon sa markang nilakaran, dagling naglaho sa isang igla. Halika sa tabing dagat at do'y lumangoy. Langoy tayo, pagkita sa buong mundo, ikaw at ako. Dito sa tabing dagat, tayo ay magsayaw ng todo-todo at ikembot ang balakang Latino sa tiyempo. Agos ng alon sa markang nilakaran, dagling naglaho sa isang igla. Halika sa tabing dagat at tu'y lumangoy. Langoy tayo, pagkita sa buong mundo, ikaw at ako. Sa tabing dagat, tayo ay magsayaw ng todo-todo at ikembot ang balakang Latino sa tiyempo. Halika sa tabing dagat at do'y lumangoy. Langoy tayo, pagkita sa buong mundo, ikaw at ako. Sa tabing dagat, tayo ay magsayaw ng todo-todo at ikembot ang balakang. At ikembot ang balakang. At ikembot ang balakang. Latino sa tiyempo. Latino sa tiyempo. Latino sa tiyempo.
Moving on, guys, and now the reason why we have celebrity guest all the way from North Carolina. He is a singer, songwriter, poet, screenwriter, model, and actor from North Carolina himself, Mr. Rollin Jewett. Let's give him a round of applause. Hi, Roland.
Hi, Marvin. How are you?
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you for patiently waiting.
Absolutely. It's an honor to meet you. I love that
Nice.
last song that you sang. It was really, really well done.
Well, thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, Roland. First and foremost, without further ado, please greet our viewers here in the Philippines.
Hello, everybody in the Philippines. I'm Rollin Jewett, and hope you guys are having a great day so far. It's 9 o'clock in the morning here, and sun just rose. I know it's probably nighttime there.
Mhm.
So thank you for joining us today and listening to my story.
Wow, definitely. The people of the Philippines are now eager to know you more. And first and foremost, Roland, I would like to know who is Roland Jewett in the field of in entertainment, in the music industry as well.
Well, Rollin Jewett he started out in South Florida as an actor and a writer, and
Mhm.
my journey sort of started there. I went to Florida State University. I was a theater major and did a lot of acting in plays, and I did a lot of creative writing.
Mhm.
I picked up the guitar for the first time when I was about 14 years old, and
Wow.
I had always been interested in music. I had listened to the hits on the radio all the time in the car at home. Had a record player, with the 45s, and bought a lot of those records. The Beatles were my biggest influences. Loved everything that they did, and I picked up the guitar and took some classes, but really wasn't until college before I really started to learn some chord progressions and started to put
Mhm.
words to music. But it was kind of a sideline for me. I was more interested in being an actor at that time.
Yeah.
That's what I was studying in college. I did a lot of plays, and when I moved down to South Florida and Miami, I started to audition for shows. I was on Unsolved Mysteries. I had a small part in The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. I did Miami Vice. I hosted a lot of shows down there. So really, my focus was acting at that time.
Mhm.
And when I moved to Los Angeles in 1992, I sort of split my focus between acting and screenwriting, and I was
Mhm.
still writing short stories and still playing around with the guitar,
Yeah.
learning more chords, learning to put music and lyrics together, and creating songs. It was just something that came naturally from the acting and the entertainment world, and from my writing.
Mhm.
So I started to get more involved in that. But it really wasn't until about maybe 10 years ago that I got more serious about recording, and recorded a few songs and got a pretty good response. Started getting on different platforms, Spotify and Deezer and Apple Music and so forth, and won a few awards. And I thought, well, I'm going to sort of divide my attention once again, because I was already
Mhm.
doing screenwriting, writing short stories and poetry, acting, all of those things. But music had always been one of my first loves. So I really
Wow.
wanted to get involved in that once again.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing story. Wow. Thank you so much for that. Okay, Roland. Who inspired you to do all those things?
That's a good question. I had a lot of influences growing up.
Mhm.
As I said, my first love was acting. Always wanted to be on stage, loved creating characters. And I would say that my first real influence to sort of come out of myself as a
Mhm.
young man and present myself as an entertainer was
Mhm.
my theater teacher in high school. She saw something in me that I didn't even know existed, and she started to give me different roles in plays. And really, from that, I sort of grew into being the person that I am. I started to get more involved in theater and acting and entertaining. I was in some musicals. I did the Pirates of Penzance, West Side
Mm-hmm.
Story, um, just more and more stage work, which made me more comfortable with myself and more comfortable in front of people. So I would say she's my biggest influence. Her name is
Wow.
Julia Ledford, and she was my drama teacher in high school. And then, of course, moving on to college, I was influenced by the teachers there. One of the celebrities that went to my college was Burt Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet him several times. In fact, I was on a TV show with him in the 80s called BL Stryker.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to come to Florida State University, where I was a student, and he would talk to the students, and he would give them jobs at his dinner theater in Jupiter, Florida. So he was a big influence. And then just really being around other actors and performers and going on stage. Um, I always wanted to be an actor. That was what I started out as. And, Robert De Niro I worked with John Travolta, and those were my influences as far as the acting goes. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I would say music wise, the great songwriters, um, Bob Dylan, the
Wow.
Beatles, James Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
Jim Croce. A lot of the writers and songwriters from the '70s were a big influence on me. I always enjoyed the storytelling aspect of the song.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. Amazing, amazing, Roland. I would like to know as well that how did you discover? Is there anybody talent scout or talent manager who discovered you to be into and put you into the music industry or into the acting industry? How did you discover?
Well, after college, I went down to South Florida in Miami because I went to college in Tallahassee, Florida, which is in northern Florida.
No.
I
Mm-hmm.
moved back down to Miami, where I was originally from,
Mm-hmm.
and I started doing some stage work down there. As I said, I did some musicals. I did Pirates of Penzance. I did
Mm-hmm.
The Mousetrap, a few stage performances, and actually, an agent happened to be in the audience one night, and she came
Mm-hmm.
back and introduced herself to me and said, "I would like to represent you." So that was my first representation as an actor. She told me all the things that I needed to do. I needed to get headshots. I needed to get a resume going, and as long as I did those things, then she would start sending me out on different castings and auditions. So that's how it kind of worked in South Florida. You could have as many agents as you want. So once I got that first agent, I started sending my headshots out to other agents, and at one time I think I had 10 or 15 agents in South Florida. So I was working quite steadily down there, hosting different shows and getting bit parts in movies. I was never able to really get like a big lead role in a film because all of that is done in California, the lead roles. Most of the time, if they're coming to South Florida to film, the best you can get is probably a small role or a bit part in a film. And
Mm-hmm.
I was getting some of those, but I really wanted to take it to the next level. And in order to do that, you have a choice. You can either go to New York and try to make it there, or you can go to Los Angeles and try to make it there.
Yeah.
So at that point in South Florida, I was, the proverbial big fish in a little pond.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to challenge myself and see what could happen if I put myself out there, in a big city where the competition is fierce and it's more of a challenge and the rewards can be much greater as well.
Mm-hmm.
So in 1993, I moved to Los Angeles and started sending my headshots out. And I wasn't really getting a lot of action as far as that goes. I was working all the time in South Florida, but Los Angeles is a whole different story. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to be 10 years old to start out in Los Angeles. and I was 32. So I sort of divided my focus between the acting. I didn't do as much as that. I started to write screenplays, and I was starting to get known as a screenwriter. So I kept focusing on the screenwriting. I wrote a few movies. In fact, I wrote Carmen Electra's first film.
Mhm.
It was called American Vampire, and that got made. And then immediately after that, another film of mine was made called Laws of Deception, which started C. Thomas Howell and Brian Austin Green and James Russo. So really, I just went from there and started to focus on the screenwriting. And music had always been, I'd always had a guitar. I'd always been writing songs, and music was something that I was going to get to at some point. Um, and finally, 10 years ago, I started really getting to it. And it's been a very rewarding part of my life. I've met so many great people, so many terrific musicians and fans and great colleagues like yourself. Um, you just meet great people in this business. So
Yes,
thanks for asking.
definitely. Wow. Great, great stuff. Um, Roland, you told me a while ago that your first love was into music, but then opportunity comes in first, and that you do acting, modeling, and do movie and all that. When was the time that you decided to follow your first love? Uh, what was the transition for you to realize now? Oh, come on, I need to do my music now.
That's a good question. As I said, I always had a guitar from the time I was 14 years old. In college, I really started to write songs, and I was about 20, 21 years old, and they would just come out of me. I mean, I would write song after song because I'd just be playing around with my guitar and keep picking up these chord progressions and coming up with songs and lyrics and music. And I would write them down and I would record them on these little cassettes. Maybe you don't remember, you're young, but we had cassettes and recorders, and I had tapes and tapes and tapes of music that were just sitting there, and I carried them with me everywhere I went. So I wouldn't forget the songs. Of course, I had them written down, lyric sheets as well, and chords and all of that stuff. But they were very rudimentary recordings, just me strumming the guitar and singing. Um, and I knew that someday I was going to eventually get them down in a professional manner. I just didn't know when that was going to be, and I thought it would be a lot sooner than it has been. But better late than never. I met some people when I lived in Arizona, a guy who had a recording studio, and he said, "Hey, why don't you come over and I've heard some of your songs. You played me some of your songs. Why don't you come over and we'll record some stuff?" And I had 100 songs at that point, and then the question became, what songs do I record? If I have 100 songs, how many of them are really good? How many of them are worth recording? So then you have to go through and sort of decide which ones you want to put out there.
Mhm.
So I had written a song called Arizona Sun. That was the first one that I was going to record. I wrote it for my wife. And actually, today is our anniversary. So,
Wow, happy anniversary all the way
yeah,
from the Philippines. Wow,
thank you
happy
very much.
anniversary.
I appreciate that. It's 18 years.
Um,
She's from Arizona. So that was the first song that I put out there. And that was probably, I want to say about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And we had gotten married a few years before, and we're raising a child. And another thing that was I wanted to be just a father at home and really put the entertainment business on hold for a while, so that I could focus on being a husband and a father to my son. So, time passes and you start doing stuff and start recording, and this is the time. And I put that song out there, Arizona Sun, and, the response was great. I won a couple of awards. I was invited to Chicago to have it listened and played to a couple of Grammy award-winning singer-songwriters up there, and it just sort of grew from there. When I just decided I was going to focus on music now, and that's pretty much what I've done. I still do short stories and poetry, and I'm working on a collection of short stories as well. But I'm one of those people that simply can't focus on one thing for too long, because I run into a brick wall here, and then I have to change my direction and feel like I'm.
We are born to be multitask.
You really have to. The hardest part for me is promotion. You seem to be very good at that. I could learn some stuff from you.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
can.
the best at promoting. I like to do the work, but I don't like promoting it so much.
Oh wow, really interesting. Roland, I have here your video you sent me, and let's play for this one. And after playing it, let's talk about it. So I think this could be entitled Arizona Sun. So let's
That's
give
the
it a
song that
four.
I'm
Good friend of mine. Here we go.
When the day has been too long and the nights go on forever, when my soul has lost its song, I pretend that we're together. And when I'm flying low and it seems like no one's there for me, you're around to let me know just how much you really care for me. You are my Arizona sun, my painted sky, an oasis in the desert when I need a place to hide. And when the world is cold, I know just where to run, to my Arizona sun. When I'm in my darkest hour and I feel I'm close to giving in, your loving holds the power, and it makes me want to live again. You are my Arizona sun, my golden dream. You're the one that I can turn to when the darkness gets to me. The world can be so cold, but when the day is done, I've got my Arizona sun. If I could only find a way to show you what your love is meant to me, it's the only thing that keeps me going when it gets too dark to see. You are my Arizona sun, my painted sky, an oasis in the desert when I need a place to hide. When the world is cold, I know just where to run, to my Arizona sun. Yes, she's the one. You are my Arizona sun, my golden dream. You're the one that I can turn to when the darkness gets to me. This world can be so cold, but when the day is done, I've got my Arizona sun.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Marvin.
Thank you so much for that. You sound so good. Wow, really folk. You have this authenticity on your voice. Your voice wax is amazing, actually. Wow,
Really.
lovely. Wow,
I would love to hear you do a version of that song because your voice, I think, would fit with that perfectly.
wow. If you entrusted me to do so, sir, I'm
Absolutely.
more
I
than
would
willing
love,
and honored to
I
do
would
it.
love it. Yeah.
Okay, so Roland, for the benefits of the newly viewers for tonight, because I want to shout out, of course, before anything else, I would like to shout out Christine Stork. She is from Melbourne, Australia, and James Cameron from also from USA, Len Bicapulong from Missouri, USA, and also Oya Wilson. And they are greeting you for
Hi,
a happy
Oya.
anniversary. Yes,
Hi, Oya. Hi, Christine. They're
definitely.
a couple of
And
my Facebook friends. They're great supporters. Oya is wonderful. She supports me all the time. I did an interview with her, and Christine's and her husband are with studio. They're awesome
yes,
performers.
they are all amazing. You
So
know
it's
what,
great to see
Sir Roland? I think this pandemic, this would be our takeaway. In the middle of pandemic, we are utilizing, since we are stuck for quite some times inside our home. We need to utilize our social media platform, and we tend to connect all over the world.
you.
This
Absolutely.
is really great. Okay, about the song, sir. How did you come up with the song, and what was the inspiration? With the benefits of all the newly viewers for tonight, especially to Miss Vivian Hernandez from Kobe, Japan.
So this particular song, Arizona Sun, is inspired by my wife, who is from Arizona, and I'm not sure where it came from. I remember I was making breakfast in the kitchen one day, and strangely enough, she had brought home these little packets of vitamin C, and it was made by a company called Arizona Sun. And I was looking at these packets, and I was in the kitchen, and I know I was making something, and I just burst out singing, "You are my Arizona sun," and I just said, "Hey, that sounds like it could be a song."
Mm-hmm.
I immediately ran into the other room, picked up my guitar, and started strumming some chords,
Mm-hmm.
and was singing that particular part of the song, the chorus. Uh, and the words just flowed so easily. It was just one of those moments where the song took me probably maybe an hour to write in total. So you have moments like that where you get inspired by the strangest things, and you're not sure where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
But the song is about my wife, and she's my Arizona sun, and
Wow.
takes you through the darkness and into the light. And it just came from a vitamin C packet. So go
Mm-hmm.
figure, right? I know the Beatles had lots of moments like that where they'd just be looking at a scrap of paper or a newspaper article, and suddenly, I Am the Walrus comes out. I mean, how does that happen, right? But
Definitely.
a lot of things happen that way, but sometimes you're given a gift where everything just comes out at the same time, and the song is easy to write, and those always wind up being like the best songs somehow.
Wow. Lovely. Sometimes, yes, I agree with you. Sometimes we are tend to write a song, and just a blink of an eye, or we can just being a prolific songwriter. Sometimes we need to abruptly, if we think that melody, the lyrics, we need to I do. I record that in my cell phone because if I didn't record that tomorrow, I will forget. So
So
really, really,
you always have to have a cassette recorder by, back in the day. Now you have your phone and it has a recorder on it. But by my
yes.
bed, I always had a tape recorder, just in case I had an idea. Middle of the night, you wake up with a
Mhm,
melody in your head. You got to
mhm,
get it down before you go back to sleep, right? Or you're going to
yeah.
forget it. Or you write down some lyrics, so you have a pad or a pencil by your bedside. Just moments like that, you never know when it's going to happen. Even in my car, I have a pad and a paper just in case something comes to me in my car and I'm driving. I'll be at a stoplight and I'll be writing things down. So,
Lovely. Wow. Okay, so Roland, since we knew for a fact that we are really uh, downed and doomed and ruined by this pandemic. We are in the middle of the pandemic right now. That this worldwide catastrophe really ruined almost half of our life, and the quality of life is not that back to normal. And being a musicians, we tend to have a lot of challenges. And I would like you to define COVID-19 pandemic. Was it a curse, opportunity, or blessings?
oh, that's a good question. I think it's all of those things, really.
Mm,
It's a curse in that we can't go out and perform, although that's starting to happen here in the United States now. The Rolling Stones were just here not that long ago, and there's getting to be a lot more venues that are opening up for people. So
mm,
um, it was a curse because people who make their living out playing in venues, they haven't been able to do that.
mhm,
And music is the type of thing that you want to share with other people. You don't want to sit in a room by yourself. And it's fine if you want to play your guitar on YouTube or wherever you like. But
mhm,
I just feel like music is such a communal um, art that really the best way to enjoy it is to go out with friends and watch somebody on a stage. There's nothing like the energy between an
mhm,
audience and a musician or a performer or an entertainer. You know that, I know that. So that was the curse of the pandemic in terms of, I think, musicians and songwriters and artists on stage.
mhm,
The blessing is, I suppose, that you can be more introspective because you're not out there all the time. You're not performing as much. You're not out with friends as much. So you can stay at home. You have more time to think about your songwriting, to
mhm,
play around with different types of music, and I think that's kind of a blessing. If you have the time to be able to really write some beautiful music. And I've written some great things over the last year or two that I'm anxious to get out there. I'm collaborating with a friend of mine that I've known since college. We met in
mhm,
college, and we did some stuff back then. He played a couple of songs of mine. He was out performing a lot. He had a band, and then we hooked up on Facebook just like a year ago. And he said,
mhm,
"Hey, what happened to that song that I used to do in college of yours?" And I said, "Well, let's do that. Let's record that." And so we've gotten together and collaborated, just like you and I are talking right now, through
yes.
Zoom and through other venues as well. So he and I are working on several songs together, and they sound great. I'm just so excited about this new collaboration with him because I've always pretty much done it on my own. I
Mhm,
write the songs, and then I hire the musicians, and they play the songs on the recording. With him, it's more of a mutual, type of a collaboration where I'm not doing everything and telling them what I want. He's saying, "Hey, what about this?" And that's the beauty of collaboration. And you can do that now because of so many of these. Zoom has been perfected. This one that you're working on here, I forget the name of the actual um, platform that we're using right today. Maybe you can tell me what that is. Stream, Stream,
StreamYard.
yeah.
Yes.
So these are great tools that we can use to collaborate with one another and do great stuff. So it's all those things, like you said. It's a blessing, it's a curse. But the fact is that we need to keep moving on, and we have to keep creating as musicians and creators. We have to just keep working on our craft and putting out music that's going to enliven people and enlighten people, and people are going to enjoy, because that's what music is all about. It's about sharing.
Wow. Brilliant. Amazing. So, Roland, looking back in your younger years, well, we never age actually. And I hope you won't mind me asking, what would you say to your younger self during the glimpse of the past?
Hmm. Um, there's not a lot I would do differently. The song "My Way." I did it my way.
Yeah.
I really, I would say get started sooner, maybe. I think you got to get started young and focus on maybe one or two things.
Hmm.
I would say to my younger self, why are you so spread across so many different, arts? Why are you writing songs? Why are you acting? Why are you writing screenplays? Why are you writing short stories? Why are you writing poetry? Focus on one thing and be successful at that, and then you can do whatever you want. But I've never been able to do that. It's just not in my DNA to just focus on one thing. I have an idea, and
Hmm.
the idea presents itself as a poem,
Hmm.
presents itself as a song. I
Hmm.
say, oh, this would be a great short story. I say, wow, this isn't really a screenplay. I don't think it can sustain a movie, but I could write a 10-minute play and get that
Hmm.
produced. So my journey is a lot different than a lot of people who focus on pretty much one or two things. I'm all over the map, and
Hmm.
it's because I just love writing in so many different formats, and the ideas pretty much they flow to me in certain ways that I see them, and since I am able to do that and write in different media, I do it, and I enjoy all those different media, and they all give me something different. So
Hmm.
earlier this year, I had a play performed off Broadway by a pretty big
Wow.
cast, and it was just so wonderful, to have that part of my life, um, to be realized. And
Hmm.
then, I'm up for a couple awards for music, Hollywood music and media. I'm nominated for one of my songs, and the American um, Country Music Association is
Yeah, I
also.
saw that in your post, sir.
So there's just a
Yeah.
lot of
Congratulations.
things. Thanks. And even music, I write country music, I
Hmm.
write Americana, I write pop. Um, I write lots of different styles of music too, because I just can't be pigeonholed into one thing. So
Hmm.
I would say narrow your focus maybe a little bit, and get really really good at one thing, and try, that's probably the only advice I would give to my younger self.
Wow. Do you have any regrets of doing uh, things, you know, being the multitask and not focusing one at a time? Do you have any regrets of doing so?
When I look back over my body of work, and the vast variety of
Mhm.
things that I've accomplished and things that I've done, I can't have any regrets about it. I just can't, because I'm proud of what I've done, and I've, I've made strides in so many different areas,
Mhm.
and gotten rewards from all of them. That's the reward in itself, is just to to have your material out there, being
Mhm.
produced, being listened to, being read. And if I didn't spread myself out there and put out so much material, and having been so prolific, I wouldn't have those rewards that I've gained from that. So
Definitely.
no regrets
It's
on that.
Yeah, and and now it's a matter of connection, and in all dimension, in all your endeavors, you have this connection. You have this connection in the movie, in the modeling, in the music industry. You all have that. So really amazing. And sir, we need to shout out the lovely people who still up to this moment. Lambika Pulong says. Um, Extend my regards. And she says, and she is from Missouri, USA, and Miranda Rivera is from Philippines. And also we have here Susan Umaye she's from California, USA, and also Vivian Hernandez from Kobe, Japan. And also we have here James Kamen from USA, and he said, "Happy anniversary, Roland Jewett."
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
It's a
In
wonderful.
relation, okay, sir. In relation with your younger self, I hope you wouldn't be able to get mad at me because I've grabbed some of your uh, some of your commercial video. So can you please give me a consent to play those?
Of course, you have
All
my
right.
absolute consent to do whatever you like, Marvin.
Your Yes, sir.
I'm happy
Because
to be here.
wow, wow. Thank you so much. And yeah, so let's play for this one. Oh, I think I pressed the wrong key. That's the we are indeed real time because sometimes we can get up into doing mistakes. But yeah, it's so good to be true. All right. So we have here, where is it now?
Oh, I remember that one.
Okay, let's check for this. Oh, maybe. Oh no, this not. I'm so sorry, sir.
That's okay. That was a funny one. I remember doing that in probably about 1989 or something like that. And that
Mm-hmm.
was a physical fitness commercial I did for the Army, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Um, Before that, I'll be flashing some of the picture, and I hope you won't get mad at me because I intend to scrutinize your Facebook profile.
That's fine. It's,
I'm,
it's public. Anybody can look at it anytime.
I'm so sorry, sir.
No,
Okay. Do you remember this
of course, I remember
headshot?
that. That
Mm-hmm.
picture was taken in, boy, that was a long time ago. 30 years ago, probably, in Key West. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was a model, I haven't done modeling in 25 years. So and I haven't done acting in probably 20 years. So most of that stuff was done in my 20s and 30s. By the time I reached 40, 40,
Mm-hmm.
42, I had pretty much given up the acting and the modeling thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the great thing about doing that was it gives you a lot of experience in front of the camera, number one. And
Mm-hmm.
number two, they send you to places like the Bahamas, the Hamptons, because they want to get these great backgrounds, these pictures. And so I got to travel for free to lots
Mm-hmm.
of different parts of the United States and some of the islands because they just wanted to take my picture in these beautiful backgrounds. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Wow, really fun actually.
It
Very
was
Hollywoodish. Very Hollywoodish. Wow. 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 How
those
was
were the good
that?
old days, Marvin, the good old days.
Yes, sir. How about this one? Your encounter with John Travolta. Please tell us a brief story about this one.
Sure. He was filming a movie in South Florida, in
Mm-hmm.
Miami, and it was called Chains of Gold. It was never a big movie. This was before Pulp Fiction and after Urban Cowboy. So he had kind of like
Mhm.
a downswing in his career a little bit.
Mhm.
So he came to South Florida, and we were roughly the same size. Roughly, he's a couple of inches taller than me. I'm
Yeah.
5'11". He's 6'1".
Mhm.
So roughly the same coloring, hair color, and I was acting at the time, and I was invited to be his stand-in on this movie set for Chains of Gold.
Wow.
So we were filming in these horrible places because it had to do with he was a social worker who was dealing with a drug issue from a young
Mhm.
boy, Joey Lawrence,
Mhm.
young actor at the time, and who was getting involved in these gangs that were selling drugs on the streets. And he wanted to find out what was going on and how these kids were getting these drugs. So he
Mhm.
goes and investigates. So that was the story that he was portraying on screen. But they have to set up the lights, and it takes a few hours, and these awful crack houses and these abandoned
Wow.
buildings with rats and dead cats and crackheads around and stuff. So he's in the
Mhm.
trailer. Meanwhile, I'm on the set, and I'm standing there while the director is focusing the lights and the camera and the lights and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So I was his stand-in for about a month and a half on that set, and it was a
You
great.
look like brothers actually and siblings. Yeah.
You.
Wow.
He was
And
always an inspiration to me. And funny enough, his brother, Joey Travolta, wound up
mhm.
directing a film that I wrote called Laws of Deception. So I have a
Mhm.
little bit of a connection with the Travolta brothers there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great guys, great guys.
Great guys. Wow. And wow, how about this? Wow, very, wow, very leading man material. Wow.
Thank you. That was
Where's
taken
this?
that
Where's
was taken,
where's this, sir?
you know where the Hamptons are in upstate New York? It's uh,
Okay.
it's a very ritzy, there's a mansion in the background, but when you're on the beach in the Hamptons, there's a mansion in the background everywhere you look. So
Mm-mm.
it's a very affluent area, and they flew me up there with a couple of other models, and we did some pictures up there, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just a lot of fun.
Yep. All right. Oh, I think you are in the set of
Yeah, that's
filming something horror movies.
it was actually a movie called Cape Fear with Robert
Uh-huh.
De Niro, and I was on the set as his stand-in. He
Mm-hmm.
gets burned. His face gets burned by lighter fluid. They set his face on fire, and at the very end of the movie on the houseboat, if you've ever seen the
Mm-hmm.
film. So they needed a guinea pig to do the facial makeup, and the
Mm-hmm.
gentleman that standing behind me is an Academy Award winning makeup artist who did the makeup for Jeff
Wow.
Goldblum in The Fly. So we
Mm-hmm.
spent about 4 or 5 hours putting that makeup on me until Robert De Niro came in, and he's looking at me like a piece of meat, saying, well, I like this, but I don't like that, and it was just an amazing experience to be on the set with Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese and Jessica
Wow.
Lange and Nick Nolte. I learned so much on that.
Ooh.
It was just a very
Lovely.
exciting film to be part of.
I'm goosebump. I'm goosebump. And this one, wow.
You may know
Uh,
this gentleman from the 60s and the 70s. His name is Mark Lindsay. Uh,
it sounds familiar actually.
he's,
On the
he's
set of Man on a Mission, a music video did
So
with Mark.
Mark Lindsay was the lead singer of Paul Revere and the Raiders, which was a really big band in the '60s in America,
Mhm.
almost rivaling the Beatles and the
Wow.
Monkees. They were all in that echelon of people that had hit after hit after hit, and they dressed like colonial patriots.
Yeah.
Mark Lindsay did a music video called "Man on a Mission," and I was in that video.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's check. Oh, my apology because I tend to scrutinize all your your Facebook.
That's that was 18 years ago. That was we were in Panama, my wife and I, where we got married. So those are some of our pictures.
Oh,
My wife.
sweet. She's so beautiful. She's like
Yes, she is.
Drew Barrymore. She's
You know
yeah.
what? Everybody said that, and that's what everybody was telling me, and I noticed it
Wow.
too. She does look a lot like Drew Barrymore.
Wow, thank you.
More
Wow,
beautiful, but you know,
at least I said it right. Wow,
very good,
lovely.
very good.
And wow, she looks like one. Uh-huh. Wow. Oh, my apologies, sir. This one.
That's my
What
son.
daddy? Uh-huh,
He's
your son.
14 years old now.
Mm-hmm. Wow, how about this one? Wow. How was it? You
That
are a
was
model?
Yes, that was in Key West. We shot those pictures
Uh-huh.
for Ray-Ban, and
I think you know what, Sir Roland, this picture I used to see this in all malls here in the Philippines back then. Actually,
it's
it's just
possible. I
yeah, it's just
I did a
I
lot of modeling where, and I never knew where it was going to end up. You know, I mean, sometimes they just wanted to take pictures for a cruise line or
mm-hmm.
a subdivision or a condo or some product or whatever. And a lot of times I never knew where the ads would show up, and people would tell me, "Oh, I saw you in this or I saw you in that," and
Yes.
I would never even see it myself.
The moment I saw this one in your Facebook post, I was really mesmerized because I often see this picture being put in the big billboard here in the Philippines, in the malls, in all the establishments, in all the commercial establishments. Wow, thank you. Uh-huh. So
Those were fun days, very fun days.
yes, sir. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. So nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, being good in headshot. How was the about the pictorial and all that? How was the whole experience of doing all those things back then? What was the experience and the challenges?
Well, I never set out to be a model. I wanted to be an actor,
Hmm.
but it was one of those things where I had some pictures made, and people called me in and said, "We want to use you for this ad, or we want to film you down here in Key West or the Bahamas." And
Hmm.
certainly, it's money and it's exposure, and
Yes.
it was a challenge for me, though, because I was used to being on stage and
Hmm.
talking and speaking lines and learning lines. So, really, the challenge in modeling for me was just keeping my mouth shut uh, and not talking and just trying to have a look to myself. Uh, and they said, okay, now you're laughing. Well, they didn't really want me to laugh. They just wanted me to look like I was laughing, but I would actually laugh. And
Hmm.
the girl that I was with would look at me like, "Why are you laughing?" Because she was just going like that. And that's what they wanted. But as an actor, I would try to act out what they wanted me to do, but they really just wanted me to you know, just
Hmm.
stand there and look like I look. So that was a
Wow.
challenge for that for modeling. The other challenges, of course, were for being an actor was getting work. You have to go
Hmm.
out and audition. Sometimes you'd have two, three auditions a day, and
Wow.
you might
Mhm.
book one of them, you might book none of them, you might book all three of them. So um, just have to keep going and pushing, but it's like a family, really. Just like the
Yes.
music industry is like a family. If you're playing around in different venues, you're seeing the same people over and over. In South Florida, when I was auditioning, I would see the same people over and over, and we'd hang out. We'd hang out on the set, and really, you see the same people, and it really became like my world and my family, and I just loved it.
Definitely. You earn some friends, circle of friends. Yes. All right. So let's. Wow. Wow. Wow, I'm a fan. Okay, I think we already ended this stuff.
Uh,
So,
that
uh,
was me on Jeopardy. I don't know if you saw that last one, Jeopardy with Alex Trebek. That was a dream come true for me. I
mhm,
had always wanted to be on that show, and getting on that show as a contestant was one of the fine moments of my life.
definitely. And Len Vicapulong says from Missouri, USA says, good looking model, Mr. Roland Jewett. Awesome. Wow, thank you so much. It's Len Vicapulong.
You know, you got
Uh-huh.
to remember that's 30 years ago. It's a
Uh-huh. Do you have any tips or advice to the aspiring models and actors of today's who would want to follow your footsteps?
um, the biggest advice that I would give somebody is just stay with it. If that's your dream, if that's
Mhm.
what you really want to do with your life, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
You're going to have lots of challenges. There's going to be a lot of competition and a lot of rejection. And
Yes.
you just have to know in your core, deep down inside, that you're meant to do this. And
Mhm.
if you can keep that in your heart, then it will give you the strength to continue with it through the ups and downs of the career, which you're going to have. But if you stay with it because you really, really love it and you're meant to do it, then you
Mhm.
will have your successes and you will have your rewards. And if you give up, you're never going to experience what you could have had. So you just got to stick with it and understand that there's going to be ups and downs in all parts of that career. It's the entertainment business. There's lots of competition and lots of challenges and rejections. So
Mhm.
that's what I would say.
Well, well said. Okay, sir, let's put this way. Being a songwriter, yes, I know for a fact that I felt that you are into passion of writing, songwriting, and you are prolific actually. What was your best mood in songwriting? Was it during your happy moments of your life or during your saddest moment of your life? Is there any best time for you to write songs?
Well, I would say that probably I write lots of different types of music, and I think probably the saddest moments. I mean, a lot of the music that I wrote and wrote when I look back are
Mhm.
more heartfelt, and they're about relationships and breakups, and rather than happy, upbeat,
Mhm.
poppy type music. But I'm trying to get more away from the more introspective stuff, and I'm trying to write more happy, upbeat stuff because I think that's what people need to hear nowadays. There's enough darkness in the world.
Mhm.
There's enough angst and heartbreak in the news. So I think writing uplifting songs is going to be more my direction now than what it
Mhm.
was in the past. When you're young, you're more introspective. You're going through lots of different changes in your life and
Mhm.
relationships, and that's what you're thinking about. As you get older, those things more or less fall into place. So you're able to sort of think about other things, the joy of life, the experience of living, and the wonderful parts of getting older, and looking back and saying, wow, look what life is and how wonderful it has been. So I'd like to get more uplifting music in my life.
Yes. Especially during this tough time. We need that. All right, Sir Roland, I have here your video, your second song. I think this entitled "What Did You Do in the War, Daddy?" There's a question mark. So let's ask for this and tackle this one after playing it. So let's give it up for Sir Roland Duet.
you do in the war, Daddy? What did you do in the war? I dropped some bombs from way overhead on somebody else's shore. I shot at the enemy until they were dead. That's what I did in the war, sonny. That's what I did in the war. What did you see in the war, Daddy? What did you see in the war? What did you see in the war, Daddy? What did you see in the war? I saw young soldiers losing their lives and not really knowing what for. They orphaned their children and widowed their wives. That's what I saw in the war, honey. That's what I saw in the war. Who did you kill in the war, Daddy? Who did you kill in the war? Oh, tell me, who did you kill in the war, Daddy? Who did you kill in the war? I killed some people that I never met, just so we could even the score. But some of their faces I'll never forget. That's who I killed in the war, sonny. That's who I killed in the war. I fought because the government told me to fight for reasons they kept obscure. They told us that what we were doing was right. That's why I fought the war, honey. That's why I fought the war. How do you feel about war now, Daddy? How do you feel about war? Oh, tell me, how do you feel about war now, Daddy? Tell me, how do you feel about war? I wish I could tell you that Daddy was proud of keeping his country secure. Yeah, but all I can think of is all of the innocent victims and friends and brothers, husbands and fathers and sons. That aren't with us anymore. And that, yeah, that's what I did in the war.
Wow, I'm speechless.
Thank you.
Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show will be giving you a virtual trophy and award for writing such an emotional, um, a true to life, you know, life of being a soldier and being away from your kids, your family, from your loved ones, doing war, and wow, I'm speechless. This is for you, sir. This is for you.
Thank you so much,
Wow,
Marvin. Thank you.
wow, I love that.
Uh,
Can you please allow me to play that song every time that I have?
Anytime you want to, you can play that song.
Wow, wow.
I would love for you to do that. That song means a lot to me, as you can probably imagine.
Yeah, especially it's very timely because it's just recently the Afghanistan stuff and also in the Middle Eastern is really something.
Unfortunately, it's always very timely, because there always seems to be a war going on somewhere.
Yeah,
And, the people that fight for freedom, they don't get a lot of rest. So it was my tribute to those people. My father he was in World War II. My older brother was in Vietnam, and
mhm,
even my grandfather was in World War One as an ambulance driver.
mhm.
So the military holds a very special place in my heart, and I will never not thank a soldier when I see one for their service. It's the greatest honor that those people do for our country. So it
Yeah,
means a lot to me.
yeah, it means a lot to me as well as because also have many friends, who died from war and all that.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's kind of emotional. That's the reason why I really get really attentive by watching it. And Lambika Pulong says from Missouri, USA says, nice song, Mr. Roland Jewett. Bravo. And she put a lot of claps and she added, congratulations, Mr. Robin Jewett. You are a great songwriter and a versatile singer. Thank you so much, Ma'am Lambika Pulong. And
Thank you.
Michael Jimenez Abel is watching. Thank you so much here in the Philippines. And James Cameron from USA says, "Nice song, um, Roland."
Thank you. It means so much to me that people are watching that and appreciating it and responding. Thank you so much if you're out there listening
Yeah,
to my music. I really appreciate that. It means everything to me.
indeed. Yes, yes, sir. All right. Let's talk about this one, sir. And yes, this one. Best Americana song winners. Closing. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I misspelled wrong and or right. Nine International Music Award. Fall 2021. Rollin Jewett. Uh,
Yeah,
right song.
that's an award I just recently won. Cuisine International Music Magazine. Yeah, thank you. It was a wonderful surprise. Didn't expect it for
Mhm.
my song "Ride Tall," Americana song. So as you can see, I do lots of different types of music: Americana, country, alternative. Uh, so I dabble in lots of different genres, and this was something that I won just this past fall. Like 2 months ago, and it means a lot to me that they recognized me for that. So
Mhm.
thank you, Cluzine.
Wow. And uh, I have some. You are included in some of the poster. This stuff. Please
Yeah,
tell us about this one, sir.
that was just about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. Phoenix FearCon, which is a big
Hmm.
horror convention in
Hmm.
Phoenix, Arizona, actually Tempe, which is just outside Phoenix. And I was invited to be a panelist to talk about horror writing because
Hmm.
some of the work that I've done has been in horror and fantasy. And
Hmm.
I was on a panel with three other gentlemen: John Skip, very prolific horror writer; Owl Going Back, a Native American horror writer, and Vincent Vinacava. All four of us were on a panel at this convention, and Fred Williamson was there, and Terry Alexander, Bill Oberst, a great horror actor. It was just a great experience to be amongst these people who just love horror.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper's son, Dash Cooper, performed. And I got to tell you, this guy, if you ever get a chance to see Dash Cooper, he's amazing. But it was just, it was just a wonderful convention, and I hope that I'll be able to go back again next year when they do it as well.
I like it. And I also have here. Okay, let's scrutinize again. I'm a scrutinizer. I was just
Thank God for Facebook, right? You got lots to talk about.
my apology, my apology. And I have also seen this one. Okay, about this one. About this one, sir. This one.
Oh yeah. So I'm a playwright. I write plays. As I said back in February or March, I had a play off Broadway called The Big Dream. It was directed by my good friend Jay Michaels. It was one of the first plays that had been produced post-pandemic. So New York City was just opening up for theater. Broadway hadn't opened up yet, but off Broadway was opening up. And so my play, The Big Dream, was one of the first plays that was being done off Broadway. Now this book, and I have it right here because I just got it in the mail. They just sent it to me. Has one of my monologues from a play that I wrote called Buzzkill. And a monologue is just a short speech, probably 2 or 3 minutes long. And because it had been done last year on stage off Broadway, they included in the Best Men's Stage Monologues for 2021. So that was quite an honor that something that I had written that had been performed that year was in this book. It was kind of a dream come true. So very proud of that.
Wow. Thank you for that. Wow. It's the 2021 annual special offer. Oh, is this available now in what time of platform, sir? This.
So this is available. It's a book, and I have it here. It's the Best Men's Stage Monologues of 2021, and it's a company called Smith and Krause, and they do this every year. They choose the best. I think it's 25 or 30 or I don't know. It could be 50 monologues, the best monologues from the previous year that has been an actual production. So you have to have had the play produced, and it has to be a monologue from that play that has been produced. And you can get that on Amazon. I think it's available starting this month, November. You can
Amazon, wow.
Yeah, you can also order it from Smith and Krause online at their website by calling the number that you see there.
Yeah, 877-668-8680. Wow.
Right, that's the number to Smith and Krause. But again, it will be on Amazon later this month if it's not already on there as well.
Wow. Thank you so much. All right. So I have here again. So I would love to play the commercial that you did. Okay.
It's just so much fun. It's like, this is your life, Rollin Jewett. It's a retrospective of everything that I've ever done practically. Thank you, Mark, for taking me on this journey.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh boy.
What's going on? Up and Adam, Dave.
It's time for your physical fitness test. I want 1,000 push-ups now. That's it. One, two. Only 998 to go. Don't hurt yourself, Dave. Get off my back. Let's go. Let's go. Faster. Faster. Get those knees up higher. You're not getting anywhere, Dave. This is a nightmare for people who aren't ready for their annual physical fitness test. And you're in it.
Wait a minute. You can't scare me. I've stayed in shape all year round.
A physical fitness test can turn into a nightmare unless you.
Wow. Very nostalgic one.
That was fun. Yeah.
Okay, we have Mom Oyo Wilson from Queensland, and she says, "Touchdown, Roland."
Oh,
Really great,
thank you,
really great.
Oya. She's wonderful. She's only
Yeah, very supportive as well. I think
wonderful.
she's the bridge actually. She actually sent your Facebook profile,
Is that
yes,
right?
and
I did
yeah,
not
and
know
I
that.
yeah, Oya Wilson sent your Facebook profile on me, and then I click that profile and I add you. And thank you first and foremost for accepting my friend request.
Absolutely. It's an honor for me, and I don't say that lightly because when you sent me your Facebook profile and I listened to your music and saw some of your videos, I was very, very impressed, and I'm proud to be your friend. And thank you so much for having me on your show. It's been a great
Y-
experience.
Yes,
And
sir.
thank you,
And
Oya, for submitting me to Marvin and presenting me there.
yeah,
Wonderful.
and you know for a fact, Sir Roland, that my life in my music journey wasn't that overnight success. Actually, I've been through ups and downs in life, really, really struggling because you said it right. Really having this tough competition in the music industry, making it, breaking the ice is really a blessing. But I think one of my main goal in this industry, especially during pandemic, is to connect and unite people around the world. And Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show is uplifting such talents all over the world, in every step of the way, and in every career they are undertaken, singer, songwriter, actor, model, and what you're doing. And it wasn't that easy actually. Sometimes many people thrown stones on you and criticize you, but the, I never intend to be hurt actually. I accept those stone being thrown on me. I never fight them back actually because it is a mortal sin. You know what I mean? Instead, I collect those stones and build my simple empire.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good philosophy.
And
Bravo.
in
Bravo.
behalf of Marvin Velasquez Songlist Show, and mega shout out to my producer, back in he's living in London, UK. My angel, actually, he is an award winner, songwriter and also composer here in the Philippines, and as well as in London, Maestro Erasmo Molina. In fact, he is the 2019 Famous Awardee. Famous Awardee here in the Philippines, just like an Oscar in the
Wow.
US. So
Very
Sir
nice.
Maestro Erasmo Malini is my angel. He lifted me up from scratch actually. But I think what I felt about you, you've gone a long way, being the model, being the actor, being a musician, in all that, the glitz and the glamour. Uh, um, but you remain humble. That's what I felt about you, and your genuinity, your pureness, and who am I actually? We just met in Facebook, but you entertained me. You said yes, I can do this. I can accept your invitation, and that's one thing for sure, sir. You have a good heart. That's the reason why up to this moment you are in the circle. You are still pursuing your dream as a musician, and Marvin Velasquez Songlist Show and myself is really honored. to have you gracing my show for tonight. Wow. Sir Rollin, any final words to all the people, the musician, artists into entertainment industry around the world?
Spread your love, spread your art, whatever it is that you feel inside that's beautiful and uplifting and that you're proud of and that you can share with people. Make it happen. Keep moving with it. Keep plugging away. Throw off the stones, like you said, and
Yes.
don't let anybody stand in your way, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because you can do it.
Yes.
There's no question about it. But you have to make up your mind that you're going to do it, and you have to have your goals and keep moving ahead and trying to reach those goals. That's all I can say, and do it with love, because that's what makes the world go around.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Good morning in your
My
end.
honor and my privilege to be on this show, Marvin, and thank you so much. You've been a wonderful, gracious host, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. You've made it really, really special. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And good morning in your end. Look after yourself. And I hope this isn't the last that you will be visiting again my show.
Anytime, you just give me the word. I'd be a love
Yes,
to
sir.
be on it
All
again.
right. Best regard to your lovely wife.
Yeah.
She is indeed a Drew Barrymore lookalike. Very lovely. And best
But
regard to
more
your
beautiful,
son.
of course.
Beautiful, yes, yes.
More
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes, more beautiful, yes. Thank you so much, sir. Look after yourself. God bless your family. And again, thank you so much. I salute you as an artist, as a poet, as a screenwriter, as a singer and songwriter as well. So God bless you, and thank you, and keep safe always. Wow.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for Sir Rollin Jewett.
Thanks, folks. Thank you, Marvin.
Wow, how was that? Really lovely. Perfect. Wow. And we have here Miss Landy Kapulong says, congratulations, Mr. Marvin Velasquez. You've done an outstanding act in connecting us all through music. Bravo. Thank you so much, Miss Len Kapulong. And more. And yeah, and she says, more power to you, Mr. Rollin Jewett. Uh, Good luck and God bless you and your family always. And Nimpa Miranda Rivera is watching. Thank you so much. And having said that, guys, I'll be playing the song from Magdalena Tool, Face the Day. Here we go.
And entertainment news. Everyone is out today. Traffic is everywhere. Subways are packed. Streets are bumper to bumper because people are out facing a beautiful day. Speaking of a beautiful day, in entertainment news, after attending last night's special event, there is no doubt that rising R&B soul artist Magdalena Toll will be taking the music industry by storm. With her new hot single, Face the Day, here it is, Magdalena Toll.
I
Wow, that was Magdalena Tula, good friend of mine, and she is a Poland superstar. And she has been, just recently launched her newest single entitled "Rediscovered Me" under Banner Records. All right. So again, my next playlist would be from the singer-songwriter, a good friend of mine from Pennsylvania, USA, a prolific singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist from Pennsylvania, USA. Here we go. Donald Lynch with his song "Gravity."
I'm so glad that I found you. You're my very best friend. Can't imagine life without you. Here I am. It's all I can do. You keep me so alive. You're the reason why. Never, ever, never gonna let
Wow, that was gravity. All right, so I'll be playing the song entitled "Even It Even If It Rains Tomorrow" from the amazing duo Studio, Christine Stork and Jeremy Stork, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Here we go.
Driving home down that lonely road, can't stop thinking of you. When times got tough, we did enough just to make it through. We worked through all the hard times, baby, trying to get it right. 'Cause when it worked, we'd celebrate, party through the night. Even if it rains tomorrow, there'll be sunshine in your day. Like the tears that come from sorrow, lift me up, take my blues away. All the times I drove you crazy, you stuck by me. Thank you, baby. Now maybe we were meant to be. Life can be a rocky road with all its twists and turns. Now we're sailing and aiming for the life we burn. Even if it rains tomorrow, there'll be sunshine in your day. Like the tears that come from sorrow, lift me up, take my blues. I can see amongst the stars a light that's shining through. Through the dark, it lights the way to guide me back to you. I can see amongst the stars a light that's shining through. Through the dark, it lights the way to guide me back to you. Whoa, even if it rains tomorrow, there'll be sunshine in your day. Like the tears that come from sorrow, lift me up, take my blues. Even if it rains tomorrow, there'll be sunshine in your day. Like the tears that come from sorrow, lift me up, take my blues. Lift me up, take my blues. Lift me up, take my blues away.
Wow, that was from the amazing duo from Melbourne, Australia. I'm transferring the map already. Melbourne, Australia. Stork, Jeremy Stork and Christine Stork. Wow. From Sir Roland Jewett, our celebrity guest for tonight, and he said, "Thanks, Oya Wilson. You're the best. Appreciate you introducing me to Marvin Velasquez Songlist. Thank you so much, sir. And Oya Wilson says, my pleasure. Roland. And we also have here Miss Landy Capulong, Fabulous Duo Studio. Hopeful song, you nailed it. Love it. Hats off to you. Wow, thank you so much, Miss Lan. All right, so Miss Oya Wilson says, congratulations, Marvin. Very enjoyable. Cheers. Wow, thank you so much. And we also have here Lanby Kapulong. More power to you, Mr. Rollin Jewett. Good luck and God bless you and your family. Always. And we also have here, she added, congratulations, Mr. Marvin Velasquez. You've done an outstanding act in connecting us all through music. Bravo. Lovely. Wow, thank you so much. And Miss Oya Wilson says, touchdown, Rollin. And Sir James Cameron from USA says, nice song, Rollin. And also we have here Landy Capulong says, congratulations, Mr. Rollin Jewett. You are a great songwriter and versatile singer. And also nice song, Mr. Rollin Jewett. Bravo. And she put a lot of claps. Wow. She added. Thanks so much. And Sir James Cameron says, great questions, Marvin, as always. Well, thank you so much. And Mom Susan Umaye, and she says, welcome. Thank you so much, Mom Susan Umaye, for tuning in. And also we have here Abelia Jimeno Michael Abelia, all right. And he says, a shout out, all right, to Abelia family, all right. Shout out to you all. And we also have here Mom Susan Umaye, Landy Kapulong, likewise your family. Wow, thank you so much. And also we have here Nimpa Miranda Rivera from Pangasinan. Thank you so much for always supporting the music. Also, we have here Viva Hinaas from Kobe, Japan says, dropping by to greet you, brother. Marvin Velasquez Songlist and greetings too. Wow. And she added, greetings to your guest. She added, wow. Thank you so much. And also we have here from Oya Wilson, happy anniversary, lovebirds. All right. To intended to Sir intended to Sir to Sir Rollin Jewett and his wife. Happy anniversary again. And we also have here Mom Malud the Comedy Lam is watching. Thank you so much. And also Mom Christine Stork. Hi there. Greeting from down under. She's from Melbourne, Melbourne, Australia. All right. And we also have here, good day, Rollin. Enjoy your interview. Cheers from Gold Coast. And we also have here Brenda Asikson says hello from Brenda B, Pennsylvania, USA. Thank you so much. And we also have, Japanese people who's watching right now. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hello, all, Marvin. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much for watching. And also, Aris Montero. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aris Montero. And also, we have here, Landy Kapulong says, even it rains or there's storm, rainbow will appear next. Indeed. And, yep. I need to play, of course, Jason Brian Bigala, a singer-songwriter, although from Queensland, Australia. He is a good friend of mine, as a prolific singer-songwriter, with his newest single entitled Grandma's Rocking Chair.
There's some old furniture in my living room, and that old rocking chair brings back memories of my past. And that old rocking chair from my dear grandma sits in the corner by the fireplace as I rock my grandma's rocking chair. As I play my guitar, I don't have a care. I remember when in grandma's care we were rocking to the rhythm in grandma's chair. As I rock my grandma's rocking chair, as I play my guitar, I don't have a care. I remember a time when in Grandma's care we were rocking to the rhythm in Grandma's chair. As I sit on Grandma's rocking chair, it calms my mind, body, soul. It takes me back in Grandma's home while I sat on a knee and we watched the snow. As I rock my Grandma's rocking chair, as I play my guitar, I don't have a care. I remember a time when in Grandma's care we were rocking to the rhythm of the rocking chair. As I rock my Grandma's rocking chair, as I play my guitar, I don't have a care. I remember a time when in Grandma's care we were rocking to the rhythm of the rocking chair. Let's go! As I rock my Grandma's rocking chair, I play my guitar, I don't have a care. I remember a time when in Grandma's care we were rocking to the rhythm in Grandma's chair. As I rock my Grandma's rocking chair, I play my guitar, I don't have a care. I remember a time when in Grandma's care we were rocking to the rhythm in Grandma's chair. Grandma's chair, Grandma's chair. Grandma's chair.
Wow! That was from a good friend of mine, Jason Brian Vigal from Queensland, Australia. Grandma's rocking chair. Alright, so I'll be playing Salamat sa Musika from Lady V of Kobe, Japan. Here we go. Salamat sa Musika.
Mga kaibigan, kahit tamis ng ating musika, mag-awitan, magsayawan, eto na ang ating musika. Sa musikero, importante ang tono at ritmo, sa bawat himig at tempo, siguradong okay sa mundo. Salamat sa musika, sinisigaw ng damdamin ko. Dahil sa aliw mo, ang buhay ay puno ng pag-asa. Salamat sa musika, buong sanlibutan ay sumikla. Iginuhit ng panahon sa bawat isa at sa ating dalawa. Salamat sa musika, buhay ay sumaya. boses, mistulang tala sa ganda. Ang Pilipino kay galing-galing sa musika, lalo na sa mundo ng pagkanta, ay sadyang likas na talaga. Salamat sa musika, sinisigaw ng damdamin ko. Dahil sa aliw mo, ang buhay ay puno ng pag-asa. Salamat sa musika, buong sanlibutan ay sumigla. Iginuhit ng panahon sa bawat isa at sa ating dalawa. Salamat sa musika, buhay ay sumaya. Salamat sa musika, salamat sa musika, salamat sa musika, buhay ay sumaya. Meduba-duba, bip-bop-bip, meduha, meduba-buba, salamat, salamat sa musika.
Wow! Salamat sa musika. Thank you for the music. And the next playlist would be from Freddy's Nadokor of Kobe, Japan, entitled No Wrestling, No Beer.
Let me tell you, baby, you're the one that drives me crazy. Every time I think of you and all the freaky things you do, that's why you're always on my mind. I think of you all the time, and no one else will ever do, because I'm so in love with you. You know me, words can't describe the love I feel for you. You know me, words can't explain this love I feel. It's true. Why don't you take my hand? I make love to you, and we will come into the morning like a creeping through. I ain't got no work, gonna stay here all day, make love in the morning, and we'll take a break. And I ain't watching no wrestling, and I don't need a beer. No, baby, I don't need nothing as long as you're here with me. Girl, you make me high, gotta pick you up in my ride. Rolling on dubs is what we do. Anything you wanna do is cool. We can hold hands and walk the mall, or we can catch a movie later on. You see, anything you wanna do is cool, because I'm so in love with you. You know me, words can't describe the love I feel for you. You know me, words can't explain this love I feel. It's true. Why don't you take my hand and make love to you? Then we'll come into the morning like us creeping through. I ain't got no work, gonna stay here all day, make love in the morning, and we'll take a break. And I ain't watching no wrestling, and I don't need a beer. No, baby, I don't need nothing as long as you're here with me. Ain't no super flexing, girl, you're what I'm pressing. It's me and you between the sheets tonight. No power driving together, no matter grabbing. I'm coming up the top rope and doing a front splash on you.
Yeah, baby. You know, if I was in Jamaica, it'd probably sound a little bit something like this. Hey, man, give me some from a dumb man. From a dumb man. Give me some, man. From a dumb
Ain't got no work, wanna stay here all day, make love in the morning, and we'll take a break. And I ain't watching no wrestling, and I don't need a beer. No, baby, I don't need nothing as long as you're here. Ain't got no
Wow! That was from Freddy's the Core from Kobe, Japan. And I would like to announce, guys, my Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show special segment, Sing to Help, for my former high school classmates who suffered from retinal detachment and who suffered glaucoma. A Sing to Help, this benefit mini show for him is scheduled on Friday, this coming Friday, 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. So just I will just post the poster and see posters and printouts for details. And thank you so much to Miss Len Vika Pulong for sending me um, in my PayPal account, and as well as to Jason Brian Bigala for uh, promising me to extend his help towards this um, Sing to Help project for my former high school classmates who suffered an eye problem. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting me all the way. All right, so I'll be playing the song from. All right, so I need to. From Mom Ina with a song entitled. Here we go. Angel Ko. Wow, from Mom Ina. She is a singing educator here in the Philippines, and as well as a well-respected, decent woman, and as well as very friendly, very nice. She has a very pleasant personality. So let's give it up for Mom Ina with her song rather, Angel Ko.
Gabi at araw, panaginip ko'y ikaw. Pagkat larawan mo ang lagi kong tanaw. Sa kilos at ngiti mong nakasasabi, ikaw ang lunas at anghel ko sa pag-ibig. Kahit na sinong hadlang, anghel kong tangi. Pagsubok at dusa ay kakayanin ko. Sabihin man nila, baliw ako sa'yo. Basta't ang alam ko, ako'y iyo. Minamahal kita, anghel kong tunay. Dalangin ko sa may kapal, kapiling ka. Yay, 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 yay. Biyak papira para perurero. Sa kilos at ngiti mo nakasasabi, ikaw ang lunas, anghel ko sa pag-ibig. Kahit na sinong hadlang, anghel kong tangi. Pagsubok at dusa ay kakayanin ko. Sabihin man nila, baliw ako
Wow, mega shout out to Miss Vivian Prentice, all the way from Scotland. Thank you so much. She's from Edinburgh. And also Samira Prentice. Thank you so much. And Limpa Miranda Rivera and Lanby Capulong is watching. Thank you so much. And having said that, I'll be playing um Samira Prentice song. Here we go.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that will make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories slip from my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, and wait, listen, maybe I'll find some peace tonight in the arms of the angel. Fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, at the emptiness that you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storm keeps on twisting. You keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference escaping one last time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness. Oh, it's glorious sadness that brings me to my knees in the arms of the angel. Fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. Thank you so much. So that was Angel by Sarah McLaughlin, and that was requested by Rick Monks, and I hope you enjoyed that, Rick.
And to anyone who hasn't already followed my music page, it's Samira Prentice Music if you want to check out more music from me. And thank you so much to everyone for all your love and support. I hope you all have a great week.
We love you, Miss Amira Prentice from Edinburgh, Scotland. All right. And we also have here Nimpa Miranda Rivera from Pangasinan is watching. Thank you so much. And Vivian Prentice, a beautiful voice, she says. And also, okay, so I need to pull up this one. And yep, Vivian Prentice, a beautiful voice, she said. And Landy Kapulong, lovely song. Says Mom Ina, you nailed it, love it. Bravo, Angels Without Wings still exists. That what we call true friends. Indeed. And we also have here, love this song, Samira. Yeah, she nailed it. Very angelic voice. Lovely. And Samira, our angel. Indeed. Wow. Yep. And also Samira Prentice herself is watching. Thank you so much. And she says, oh, thank you so much, Marvin. You're welcome, my friend. My show is always in support with your music. And yeah, so we also have here Miss Landy Kapulong, awesome song, lovely. Samira Prentice, what a sweet voice. You nailed it. Love it. Bravo. And also she added bravo, lovely Samira Prentice with a lot of claps and stars. And Samira Prentice put a lot of hearts. And also Landy Kapulong, hello, lovely Samira Prentice, she said. And also Samira Prentice, again, hello, Len. I hope you're well. Yup, and Miss Vivian. Miss Prentice. Marvin and Samira sing. Wow. Very angelic voice. All right. So I'll be playing the song from a singer-songwriter all the way from New Jersey, USA. He is also my celebrity guest in a last couple of months ago. And he was um, one of the best celebrity guests that I have. And his name is Anthony Stells with his song So Long Saloon.
Sitting in the corner like there's nobody there, lying in the shadows of the thick in the air, always on the welcome for the ones we have seen for so long. Isn't any other place for those who have gone to think of all the chances for their name to live on? They gather in the corner and they try one last tune at the long saloon. So long saloon. So long saloon. So long. The majors and the minors, but the notes are their own. There's no one there to hear them, so they play all alone. The dark upon the night has been the only one there for so long. Once upon a chance they were the brightest of lights. They played among the kings and queens of heavenly nights. Now the conversation is a gray and a blue at the so long saloon. So long saloon. So long saloon. song of love from somewhere above. It was never up to you. Sitting in the corner 'cause there's too many there. Nothing in the shadows, but it's all you can bear. Eternity is calling, so you'll play to the room at the soul. Long saloon. So long saloon. So long saloon. So long saloon. So
Wow. I miss you, my brother, Andrew Stell. So it's been an honor for me to have you back then a couple of months ago. And from there, we didn't stop talking, actually. And one of the best singer-songwriter that I've ever seen in my entire life. Anthony Stells is kind of humble. He did, rather, I'm so sorry. He did cooking, and I think he has this YouTube channel, actually, and fond of cooking capability and skills and all that. So congratulations, Anthony Stells, for doing so well in your music and as well as being a family man, being a songwriter, being chef actually. So how can I intend to when can I intend to taste your cooking? And yeah, lovely. And Mom Ina says, "Wow, wow! I just played your Angel ko, Mom, actually." So, but thank you so much. And your love, your loving sweetheart, James Common, is supporting all the way my music a while ago. He watched a lot, and thank you so much, Ma'am Ina, and to Sir James Common. All right, for watching. Best wishes to all to both of you. All right, so I'll be playing the song, of course, from Amazing Duo, from Brand B and James Palmer with the song "One Love," a good tribute to Bob Marley. Here we go.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying. Hear the children crying. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Let them all pass the dirty remarks. There is one question I'd really like to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinners who have turned on mankind just to save his own belief? One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. As it was in the beginning, one love, so it shall be in the one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright.
Wow, that was Brenda Isaacson and Demus Palmer. Wow, these two amazing duo, and a good friend of mine, although from Pennsylvania, USA, is such an amazing uh, people within my circle. And of course, I need to pull up this one and Vivian Prentice. She said Marvin and Samira singing. Wow, thank you so much. And she says, added amazing. And also Miss Samira Prentice, a singer-songwriter all the way from Edinburgh, Scotland, says fantastical. Wow, lovely. And Lambi Kapulong says, great song, Mr. Anthony Stells. You nailed it. Love it. Bravo. And we also have a Vivian Prentice and still up as Samira Prentice. All right. Um, so Mira, can you please tell me what will be? I have planned to go to London, UK, this December, and for a series of shows actually. And how can I? Is there any guidelines and rules and regulation from London going to Scotland? What should I do? Do I need to do the PCR test or the swab test? And do I need to do self quarantine there in Scotland before meeting all of you guys. So uh, I hope and pray that it will be materialized because I'm planning to go to London, UK this December. All right. So I hope to see you and catch you all there. And from I think London, UK, I think 8 to 10 hours travel by bus. Uh huh. By bus. I think so. Going to Scotland. So please PM me directly in my DM. What should I do? Do I need to present my PCR test result, and do I need to do the self isolation and a quarantine first before meeting all of you guys in Scotland? Yep, and yeah, Lambi Kapulong says Samira Prentice. Thanks, Samira, and I'm pretty good. All right, so we also have here Mom Ina, and she says, uh, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Mom Ina, and hello, she's Mom Ina, and hi, sis Len V, and Mom Ina says, yeah, he's always watching you, boss, and yes, I'm so touched. Thank you so much for always supporting me, Sir James Cameron of United States of America, and Vivian Prentice is still up, and also have yep, yeah, and Samira Prentice still up, and Nimpa Miranda Rivera is still up. Wow. And Lambika Pulong says, fabulous duo. Lovely Brenda Isaacson and Mr. Teams. Perfect. And also very uplifting. I love this song. Indeed, actually. Uh-huh. Yeah, wow. Wow, sana all bossing makapunta sa UK this December. Still on the plan, Ma'am Ina. Pero it's just on my thoughts. What would be the rules and regulation? If you are there in London, UK, what would be the rules and regulation and protocols mandated by the Scotland government? Because Scotland and UK is separated. They are separated, and I think Scotland is considered as the country already, and in England. But the thing is, we need to follow, of course, the healthy protocols imposed by the United Kingdom, mandated by the government. And wow, and of course, Miss Vivian Prentice. Wow, that would be great to see you. Wow. And make a shout out to Miss R&B Dumlao Katabono for watching. Thank you so much for lovely. And my next playlist will be from Tina Turner of the Philippines, Miss Jam Mascareñas, with her song entitled Beautiful in Pain. Here we go.
This is my love story, a love so full of passion fallen pain is what I feel inside. I'll be brave and I'll be strong even when my lonely heart cries, remembering our days of happiness that once filled with everlasting love. My life is filled in pain, but somehow I just get by. For I know my love for you will never ever die. This is my love story, a love so full of passion and desire that once lived in my heart, but strangely enough along the way, my great love became impatient to be free. Beautiful in pain is what my heart dictates. Beautiful in pain is what I feel inside. I let myself move on and believe the time will heal a broken heart that's hurting inside. I'll just close my eyes and think of you. I know a life without you brings emptiness and loneliness. My heart tells me to look out the beauty of my pain. Oh, my life is filled in pain, but somehow I'll just get by. For I know my love for you. For I know my love for you. For I know my love for you will never ever die. So beautiful in pain.
Wow! I changed my outfit already because I got perspired a lot. I just use my electric fan here, and my studio hasn't just been you know um, uh, stable with the air condition because of this pandemic. I cannot be able to explore things up, and yeah, and Miss Amira Prentice says. I think you need to take the PCR test when you arrive in Scotland. I will get back to you about it. The government rules are always changing here. Yeah, definitely. Uh, yeah. So that will be on December. Hopefully, it will materialize because I think I do need to take uh, before coming to Scotland. It should be my PCR test result should be uh, within 72 hours or 2 days or 3 days. Yeah, something like that. I hope so. And I would be glad if I see all my newly acquainted friends in Scotland, in Scotland, and as well as I hope I can do some shows there as soon as possible. And yeah, it's still today is November 1. We still have a couple of months. No, no, couple of almost 1 month more to go. Yep. And wow, Rico Garcia says, I think he is doing. Yeah, I comment in your Facebook Live a while ago, Rico. It's just a matter of while playing those MTV and visiting your profile and something like that. We need to be multitask. And he said, greetings to all the wonderful viewers of MVSS and hello friends of Erasmus Stars. Yes, and Samira Prentice says, beautiful performance. Yeah. Uh huh. All right. Since the Just Crooner of the Philippines is here, of course, I'll be playing his newest, no, not newest single. His single under Erasmus Star been shooted in Thar, London, UK, entitled Love Struck in London Square.
Strolling up Russell Square, gazing down Soho Square, walking through Piccadilly, we found ourselves in Berkeley Square. Love struck in London Square. Eros watch over us, taking some photographs, souvenirs that last forever. We're all together in Leicester Square. Love struck in London Square. And as we dance in Trafalgar Square, holding hands with magic in our eyes, our hearts became one in Golden Square. Love struck in London Square. Then at Parliament Square, Big Ben started to share. Bells pealed all day to greet us. People stared at the two of us. Love struck in London Square. And as we dance in Trafalgar Square, holding hands with magic in our eyes, our hearts became one in Golden Square. Love struck, ooh, love struck, love struck in London Square.
That was Love Struck in Logan Square. Again, I'll be playing the commercial done by the singer-songwriter, poet, and the screenwriter, the glitz and the glamour model and actor, namely Roland Jewett from North Carolina, USA. Here we go. His commercial in the entire United States of America. Here we go.
What's going on? Up and at 'em, Dave. It's time for your physical fitness test. I want 1,000 push-ups now. That's it. 1, 2. Only 998 to go. Don't hurt yourself, Dave. Get off my back. Let's go. Let's go. Faster. Faster. Get those knees up higher. You're not getting anywhere, Dave. This is a nightmare for people who aren't ready for their annual physical fitness test. And you're in it.
Wait a minute. You can't scare me. I've stayed in shape all year round.
A physical fitness test can turn into a nightmare unless you...
Wow. Really nice, actually. He graced our show a while ago, and his name is Rollin Jewett, an Hollywood actor and model in the United States of America. Wow, love that. And he was so thankful for gracing my show, and thanks to Miss Oya Wilson from Queensland, Australia, for serving as a bridge for me to connect with him. Yes, thank you so much. And all right. So again, my Sing to Help mini series of concert shows scheduled this coming Friday. Yeah, November 5, 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. This is intended to help my former classmates in high school in my hometown, Christ King Academy, Talugtog, Nueva Ecija. He suffered from right retinal detachment and also glaucoma. So I'm just utilizing the God-given talent, since I'm not rich and I'm not wealthy enough to help him that big, So I utilize my voice to help him in my simplest way. So please support me this coming Friday, November 5, 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, a mini concert. You'll be hearing some original song, classic song, OPM song, and international songs. It is a not multilingual. It's a multi music extravagant this coming Friday, 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. All right, so again, I'll be playing the song from Donny Lynch with the song Rose, Rose.
To satisfy feelings and emotions. go forward, there's no turning back. Which road would lead me into pain? Come to me, rescue me. Don't know what to do. Which road will make me blue? Is it this way, or is it that way? Don't know which way to go. Oh, I'm on the flow. Surely my heart will be hurt. Crossroads, 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 crossroads,
Wow, that will be Crossroads from a singer-songwriter, although from Pennsylvania, USA. His name is, of course, the man, the man of the hour, Dana Lynch. And I'll be playing my song, my second bossa nova song, and composed by Erasmo Rusty Malinin and arranged by Sir June Malinin. This song is my former soundtrack in my Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show. This is my backing track, actually. Mambo, Samba, Cha Cha. Video credit from Letters of Music, one of the best musical variety show here in the Philippines in Net 25, Philippines television show. Here we go.
Kumusta ka? Kumusta na? Kay tagal dun sa lugar tayo ay magkita. Hawak ko pa lambot ng kamay mo na hawak ko. Puso ko'y bihag mo, mahal ko. Halika na, tayo ay magsayaw na. Samba, cha-cha, mambo samba, cha-cha, mambo samba, cha-cha, mambo samba, cha-cha. Ikumpas natin ng sayaw, cha-cha, sa tugtugin ito, pasabog ng samba. Magay, saya, ang problema taglay. Kumusta ka? Kumusta na? Kay tagal dun sa lugar tayo ay nagkita. Hawak ko ba lambot ng kamay mo na hawak ko. Puso ko'y lihag mo, mahal ko. Halika na, tayo ay magsayaw na. Mambo samba, cha-cha, mambo samba, cha-cha, mambo samba, cha-cha, mambo samba, cha-cha. Ikumpas problemang taglay Atay saya Limot ang problemang taglay Di ba't kay saya Limot ang problemang taglay Mambo samba cha-cha. Hi guys, I'm Marvin Velasquez. You're watching Letters of Music.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Really enjoy. All right, so I'll be playing the newest song from the first ever grand champion of The Voice, Philippines, here in my country, Philippines. And the composer of the song is the same composer of my newest song, Nag-iba Ka Na. And of course, with this privilege that I'm so honored for me um, for me to interpret and be interested to sing the Port Malilin composition, Nag-iba Ka Na. But this song, Mitoy Yunting, a song entitled Kahati Mo Ako. He is the first ever The Voice Philippines Grand Champion here in the Philippines. Here we go.
Di mo na kailangang magbalat kayo Halata naman maski itago Huwag mo nang pigilan ang mga luha Sa pagpatak sa lupa Alam ko na pagod ka na sa pagdaing At sandalan ang tanging hinihiling Bakit di mo ibigay sa akin ang iyong mga kamay Kahati mo ako Iyan ang totoo Kahati mo sa bighati Hanggang sa huli Kahati mo ako Sa ayaw o gusto Kahati mo at sana'y maniwala Bumabagabag sa iyo May liwanag kahit na malayo Dahil di ka mag-isa Tayong dalawa ay laging magkasama Kahati mo ako Yan ang totoo Kahati mo sa bighati Hanggang sa huli Kahati mo ako Sa ayaw o gusto pagmamahal ko na inaalay sa'yo magpakailanman. Kahati mo ako, kaya ng totoo. Kahati mo sa bighati hanggang sa huli. Kahati mo ako sa ayaw o gusto. Kahati mo at sana'y maniwala. Kahati mo ako sa ayaw o gusto. Kahati mo at sana'y maniwala.
Wow! Happy mo ako. And watch out for my newest song under Side Projects Music Production, United Kingdom, London. All right. Composed and written by um, Port Malilin, the same composer of Kahati Mo Ako, sung by the first ever grand champion Philippines, The Voice, Philippines, Bito yung Ting, and Kahati Mo Ako, that is already out in the market in all major digital stores worldwide. And this coming December 2021, my newest song, Nag-iba Ka Na, will be coming out soon. All right. So, I'll be playing since holiday and Christmas is fast approaching. I'll be playing Pandemic Christmas, sung and performed by Ma'am Ina, Jem Mascareñas, Rico Garcia, Joel Miranda, and who else? Attorney Irene Coloso. Pandemic Christmas, composed by Erasmo Malini and arranged by Tony Villa under Erasmus Star Talents in Entertainment Management.
May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis na ito. Malapit na ang Pasko, Paskong kakaiba. Ito ang Pasko ni Corona, Pandemic Christmas na. Nagdala pandemya, lungkot ay iwaksina. Labanan natin si Corona, tayo'y magkaisa. Ito ang Pandemic Christmas, basbas pa o sumba. Basta't magsaya at lumiligaya. May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis na ito.
Noche buena, yan ang inaantay ko.
Hamon na keso sa lamesa, ang Pandemic Christmas ko.
Pagsapit na ng Pasko, manalangin tayo. Kabayang tulong
man o di man Pasko. Ito ang pandemic Christmas, basbas pa o sumpa. Basta't magsaya at lumiligaya. May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis na ngayon. Ito ang pandemic Christmas, basbas pa o sumpa. Basta't magsaya at lumiligaya. May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis na ngayon. Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas. Sa mundo, sa mundo, Pandemic Christmas.
Wow. All right, guys, that was Pandemic Christmas performed by Ma'am Ina, Gemma Scarinas, Attorney Irene Coloso, Joel Miranda, and Rico Garcia. And composed by Maestro Erasmo Rastimulin, arranged by Tony Villa, under Erasmus Star Talents in Entertainment Management. And again, I'll inviting you for my Sing to Help. It is a mini series concert shows featuring myself. This is one way. This is my way of helping my and sharing my former high school classmate back in Christing Academy, Talugtog Malaysia. He suffered retinal detachment and glaucoma. So since I'm not rich, I think utilizing my God-given talent is one way of helping him in the simplest and the best I can. So please join me this coming Friday, 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time at Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show Special Edition. All right. And once again, thank you so much for singer-songwriter and poet, screenwriter, model, and actor ROLLIN JEWETT from North California, United States of America, for gracing my show, for sharing his music journey and endeavors in the entertainment industry. Only here exclusively at Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show. And to all the viewers who still up to this moment, who viewed my Marvin Velasquez SongLists Show, thank you so much. Again, this is Marvin Velasquez, your Bossa Nova Prince of the Philippines, saying that in all stone that been thrown to you, don't fight them back. Don't discourage. Instead, collect them and build an empire. Plus, humility counts a lot. And again, thanks Sir James Kamen from United States of America and Mom Ina for staying up to this moment watching over me. Congrats and God bless. Again, this is Marvin Velasquez saying, God bless us all. Thank you so much. See you soon again.